Hey everyone, Justin here, and I just wanted to make a quick video for you and show my latest haul of products sent to me from scrapbook.com. And I'm really excited because there's a lot of a fun mix of products going on here that I wanted to show you. What I want to start with, I like starting off with the bigger mats, and scrapbook.com has a new silicone mat that's got a grid on it, and I want to go ahead and show you. Now I am showing you the grid right now. This is in white, and it does come in black as well. So it is just about the same size as the craft mat on top, but what's nice is it's that silicone material. It's gonna be really easy to pick up. It's also going to be a material that's gonna cling very nicely to your desk surface. So it's a really great, I'm gonna guess it's about a 24 by 18 size. Yeah, I'm gonna say about that given what the distance is on the end. So this is a really great mat to incorporate into your craft space, and it's also going to be a really easy cleanup as well. Now this mat does come in black as well. Let me go ahead and show you that really quickly. We've got the black color, same exact sort of design with the grid system, same material, just a different color. But we also have a smaller black mat as well that I want to show you. So you take it out of its packaging. And yeah, this is a nice, more square sort of design. This is going to be about, I'm going to say about 14 by 14 inches square. Of course, you're seeing it where I have the film still on it, but you remove it and you get that nice silicone surface. But this, I know for certain comes in black. I don't know if it comes in the white color yet, but I personally typically lean towards the black crafting mats just because I feel like it's a nice darker surface that I usually like to work off of. I know when I work with white, you see all the colors of what you got to clean up. This one masks it at least a little bit more. Now next, scrapbook.com just came out with some blending brushes, and they've got really nice gray handles, and they come in predominantly, there's 3 different sizes for the main blending brushes. You're gonna have a small, a medium, and a large. You can see by the size of the head, the difference in the sizes. But then in addition, there is also a detail set as well that's gonna let you get into little nooks and crannies that might be on your stencil if you just need to ink one small little panels. These are really, really nice blending brushes. I love the soft gray color. It's gonna look great in any sort of craft space. I'm always a fan of the white bristles as well because it really allows you to be able to see what color you're inking up. Now, in addition to the blending brushes, scrapbook.com has also come out with a tool holder, which is going to allow you to hold your blending brushes all in one. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take this out just to show you what this looks like. And this is just a really nice sort of blending brush holder, but you can also put other little tools from your stash as well. Like this will hold your tweezers really nicely, any sort of jewel pickers, any sort of pens, paint brushes, anything that you need to have on your craft space immediately ready to go. And it's also really easy just to grab and bring with you if you've got to move to another room or go cropping somewhere. This is going to work really nicely for you. Now, I did think I'd go in and show you how the tool holder works with the blending brushes. This is just one sort of setup that you can have to space your brushes out. You can also mismatch these if you want, where these could be facing towards the outside and kind of staggering them like this. I just would make sure that if you're putting your brushes in here, put them in a way that the brushes aren't going to be touching each other to cause any sort of cross-contamination of colors. But feel free to rearrange this any which way you want. Like I said, this is going to be a great addition to your craft desk just because you're going to be able to keep all those brushes or other sorts of tools right at your fingertips, and it really keeps everything standing nice and upright so it's just easy to pull it out and use it. Next, I thought I'd go ahead and show you some of the brand new pops of colors that are coming out. We've got this glitter snowflake, the pearl satin, and the black. And I know I said new pops of color. These are actually, of course, older colors, but look at the size of these. They're quite large in comparison to the pops of color that you're normally used to seeing. These are going to be 4-ounce packages. So like, for example, I'm going to go ahead and show you, this is like the gloss black size, just for comparison. You're going to get I think it's about 4 times as much than what you were used to before. So if you like any of these standard sort of neutral colors and you use them a lot, this is going to be a great way to get a nice amount of product for a much better price point, just because you're going to be getting more of a savings per ounce on these. And these are just going to be a fantastic addition to your craft space, so you don't have to reorder as much as you may have been. Next, we've got some new stamp sets. We're going to start with the Whale Hello. The Whale Hello set is a really adorable nautical theme set that's got these 2 whales of different sizes and a lot of fun different sentiments and little embellishments that you can use. For example, you've got the Whale Hello, I'd cross an ocean for you. Whale Congrats, I whaley love you. I'm assuming that's what I whaley heart you, whatever you want to say. Thanks a ton. Whale Done. You got some little hearts, some waves, some hats, some balloon bits, and then you've also got these 2 little lines as well. I'm going to assume this is going to be able to help you maybe connect different parts of the body if you wanted to do like a tummy or something. Some whales do have like a lighter underbelly, so that'd be a fun way to incorporate that. We've also got another addition to the Gnomes collection. This is actually one of 2 new additions. This is the Grateful Gnome set, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful for your fall and Thanksgiving holidays for those of us in the United States, of course, but it's just great for the seasonal fall aspect as well. We've got 4 new gnomes. This one's holding a mushroom. This one's got a leaf with a little dotted hat. The one with the plaid hat is holding a pumpkin, and then the striped hat's holding an acorn. We've got a little pumpkin, a heart, 2 different leaves, and a ton of different sentiments, like it's time for sweater weather, grateful for you, grateful for family, thankful for, and you can interchange those as well. It says thanks and then happy fall, y'all, which is one of my favorites. We've also got the Christmas Gnomes, which has 4 more gnomes added to the collection. This is more for our Christmas and winter holidays. We've got a gnome with a gift, which you could also use for just a present for any sort of birthday card as well. So feel free to use these for uses outside of Christmas holidays. But we've got the gift, we've got the little Christmas tree, and he's got a little scalloped wavy hat. This guy's got a candy cane striped hat and a cup of something warm. We're gonna assume hot chocolate or cider. And then this gnome's got a blank hat, but a little ornament with a heart. It also includes these 2 star images. It's got a snowflake with a heart in the center, a candy cane, and then 3 sentiments as well. Gnome for the, actually 5 sentiments. Gnome for the holidays, winter wishes, peppermint kisses, holly jolly, which actually, I know that's 1 stamp. I thought maybe you could separate it if you wanted to and just use holly or jolly, but I think they're together, and then it's got 2 separate for Merry Christmas. Next, we've got the Hello Summer stamp set, and this is a larger stamp set. I'm going to assume that this is going to be about a 6x8 size point. I might be a little off on my measurements, but this has a nice big sun in the center. It's got a flamingo. It's got some little tropical leaves along with little trunks so you can build your own palm trees. It's got a small little palm tree and some really fun sentiments. It's got sending sunshine, aloha, where the L is a little palm tree, or hello, where the L's are also palm trees. It also has happy on there, love you to the beach and back, have a wonderful, and then you can put summer underneath it. I personally love this big soak up the sun. I've got an idea to use this stamp with this sun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And there's also a little sun as well that's gonna help with your scene building. So this is gonna be really, really fun just to create some cards with and or use them for any sort of scrapbook layouts or gift tags. And we can't forget this adorable little flamingo as well. We also have some dies as well to share. To start with, I've got another addition to the A2 card dies, and this one says love you, where the O is a heart shaped, and this is just really cute. It's gonna be perfect for any sort of occasion, but I see a lot of use of this for Valentine's Day. But we also have a love you just word die, and if just by eyeballing this, I'm going to assume that this love you is going to fit right on top of this as well, which is going to be really fun if you want to add some sort of like layering effect and use both of these. For example, you could do like a colored, say like a pink frame, white background, but say you want the love you to be red, you could die cut it from this color and lay it right on top, or you could slightly offset it so a color would be peeking underneath of the die cut as well. So that'd be really fun for these 2 dies. We also have another A2 card die. This one's called Geo Squares, and this is going to give you a really fun sort of geometric background to use. I think you're going to get a lot of use. You could lay this on top of some fun pattern paper or an ink blended background or just a solid piece of cardstock. Put this on top of it just to add some nice dimension to it. We have some grateful sentiments as well. These are 3 different sentiments, and you're going to be able to cut them out in some different ways. It's got grateful with the shadow, it's got blessed and then the shadow, and thankful with the shadow. And depending on what little bits that you save from these dies, you're gonna be able to use these in some really fun ways. So I think that this set is really cool. It shows you on the back different ways that you can use them and shows you how you're gonna be able to layer them. I've also got some patterned butterflies that are going to be really cute to use, and this is going to add some really fun embellishment to your projects as well. I've got some critter dies to share as well. So this one's called Turkey Time, and it's going to be able to allow you to use all these little bits and bobs to create a turkey, which will be just perfect for a Thanksgiving holiday. You'll see how this cutie is going to come together on the backside, and I'm really excited about using this for some Thanksgiving crafting. But in the same spirit of more critters, we've got a hedgehog die set that also comes with another word die, which says thanks. We can see on the back how this little guy is going to turn out. He's just going to be so dang cute. And I love that this is a very like 2D sort of replication of what the dies are supposed to look like. So even if you didn't do any ink blending and you just use some colored cardstock from your stash, this is going to work really, really nicely. So I'm excited to see what you guys can make with this one. Next, we've got a set called Bear Hugs, and it's going to allow you to make a bear along with another sentiment in that same style we've been using, and it says hugs. So if we look on the back side, it's going to be a bear, and it's going to have separate portions for his head, and it's got some flowers along with the word hugs. So this is going to be really great for some sort of woodsy crafting. Next, we've got a fox shaped die set, and this is going to give you all the little bits and bobs you need to put a fox image together. And then you're also going to get some little elements as well, like a pumpkin. You're going to get a flower, all the bits to put the fox together, along with another word die in that same style. And this one's just going to say hello. If you look on the back, you'll see how the fox looks. It gives you an idea of what sort of colors to use, what the pumpkin and the little flowers will look like, and what that word die will look like as well. My last die is going to be the Cozy Foliage shaped dies, and this is going to give you a bunch of fun shapes that you could use to really jazz up your your projects. And you can even use these images. I see there's a little bow in here, so it'd be really fun to make like a wreath by layering them or just using them individually. I think that this will be a really nice way to add some embellishment using those critters that we just showed. And I love these. I think that there's a lot of fun uses for leaves, especially with different sort of paper types. This is going to show you what each of those die cuts is going to look like, along with some color suggestions as well, just to get all those fun fall vibes and a little bit of Christmas holiday too with this holly looking leaf. Next, I've got the Merry Pattern Paper Collection to share with you. And this is an A2 size paper pad, and you're gonna get 40 sheets, 5 sheets of each pattern. And this has got a really fun color palette of almost like mints, reds, pinks, and whites going on. We've got some snowmen, we've got some solid cardstock, we've got some holly, we've got some gifts, stars, and then some peppermint stripes. We've also, in addition, got some pink peppermint stripes and actually just pink peppermint candy canes. We've got some holly that's just pink and red, along with some pink paper. We've got some geo square, kind of more of those geo squares with some triangles. And we've got some Christmas trees as well that are in a pink color palette. We've got some red and white stars on a pink background and some more snowmen with like a pink background, white snow, and then those little cute snowmen figures. We've got some, I would call this like a poinsettia print, and then we've got just some red polka dots. So this is really fun, nice and vibrant. I love these colors for the holidays, so I know I'll definitely get use out of that for Christmas. And then finally for paper, we have the Noel pattern paper collection. And this is another A2 size pad that's gonna have 5 sheets of each pattern, 40 sheets in total. We've got some dark red along with some, just kind of some, I would call these like sprinkles almost, like a dark burgundy sprinkle on a red paper. We've got some berry leaf or berry twigs with a deeper sort of peppermint stripe background. We've got this like honey mustard color with some honey mustard outlines of some twigs on a white background. We've also got a kind of a scattered Christmas tree print with this really cool striped pattern. And I'm going to go ahead and say, this is all of the colors that you're going to find in this pattern paper collection, just all is stripes. So this pattern is going to work really nicely with any of the other patterns because it's going to coordinate really well. We've got some white foliage and sort of plants on top of like a taupe background. And then we've also got some colored twigs, berries, little bits and bobs on top of a similar color background as well. We've got some white Christmas trees on top of that taupe-ish background and a scallop sort of sprinkled pattern. We've got some green, and then this is a very sort of deep pattern. It's a dark green paper with almost like a even darker navy green sort of leaf pattern on top. We've got more of that with, these are some lighter leaves, but still a darker background. And we've got some white doves on a black background. And that'll show you the end of the Noel pattern paper collection.